Hi, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Stalker, and today I'm going to teach you about parts of a keyboard and how you can use them. Okay, so the first thing I want to teach you is actually what we call all these little things that kind of look like buttons all over your keyboard, and we call those keys. A lot of times we think about keys as a way to get into our house or to start up a car, but the keys on a keyboard let your computer know what you want it to do. One important key is this one right here in the top left corner. It's called the escape key. It says ESC. Okay, we use this key whenever we need to make whatever is on our screen like smaller or get out of it. For example, right now I have this picture of a keyboard on my screen. If I want to get out of this and be able to do something else, I can press the escape key. Now that I've pressed my escape key, I have access to check my email or go on the internet and read a book or something else my teacher wants me to do. Another very important key is the shift key. You have two shift keys on your keyboard, one on the left and one on the right. Most of the time, they're in the same place on the keyboard. If your keyboard looks a little different, they may be in a different spot, but normally they're in the same place on each side. We use this key to make a capital letter, or for the keys that have two things, like look at the number keys. They have two things, right? A money symbol and the number 4, or a star and the number 8. Or the @ symbol and a number 2. So if you are trying to log in and use your email and you need the @ symbol, you will take one finger and you will press down shift. Don't let it go. Then you will go up to the number 2 and just tap it one time, and then that 2 on your screen will actually be the @ symbol. That can work with anything that has two things on a key. So all of the numbers, if you're holding down shift and you tap each one, you will get the different symbols at the top of those number keys. You can also, if you need an arrow instead of a period or a comma, you can hold down shift, tap those, and they will also change. If you need a plus sign or equal sign, you just find out which one you need to hold shift and tap, and it will show up on your screen. It's very important to use the shift key to make capital or uppercase letters if you're writing your name or at the beginning of a sentence. So you just do the same thing. You use one finger to hold down shift. Don't let go yet. And then whatever letter that you need, like let's say you're going to start a sentence with the word the. So you will hold down shift and then you will tap the T one time to get your uppercase or capital letter. Another important key is the space bar. We use the space bar to put spaces between our words. So if you wanted to say the cat is gray, you would hold down shift, tap the T, then let go of shift and finish the word the. And then after you finish the word the, you will come and tap the space bar, and then you can write your next word, cat. Another important key to know about is this one in the top right corner. It's called Backspace. And Mrs. Stalker wrote a note here. It says, uh-oh, delete. Because sometimes we might write or type the wrong letter, or we might change our mind about what we want to say, so we need to delete it. If I just tap the backspace button one time, only the last letter I wrote will disappear. But if I hold down backspace, then everything's going to start to disappear. So this is a very good key, but you have to be careful, because if you only need to get rid of one or two things, you just need to tap it gently. And if you want to get rid of everything, you hold it down. Another important key is the Enter key. The Enter key will help you go to the next line when you're writing a sentence. So if you're writing a sentence and you want to go to the next line right underneath, just like you might on a piece of paper, just tap the enter key one time and it will take you right under the sentence you just typed. You can also tap it twice and it will give you a space between your sentences. Something else the enter key can do is like submit or let your computer know that you are finished what you're doing and you want it to go to the next part. So if you were on Google and you're trying to do some research and learn about tigers, maybe you type in, "What do tigers eat?" And you can use your mouse to click next, or you could just tap the enter key and then your computer will know that you want it to start the search. The last part we're going to talk about today is the mouse pad. This is a very important tool on your keyboard. If you notice right now, I have a white arrow on my screen and I'm moving it around. My mouse pad is what lets me move that arrow around. So I can use it to find the place on a page that I want to go to, and then if I tap it gently or push down, it will click, and then I can go to the next thing that I want to go to. Okay, I think it will be a great idea for you to practice using these different tools and keys on your keyboard so that when you're doing your virtual and online learning, you will start to feel like an expert with your keyboard. Thank you and have a wonderful day.